Okay, what is up, people? You are watching Skull and Bones 001, making another emblem for you guys here on Black Ops 4. PS4 is what I'm playing right now. We're gonna start off by saying, if you want to keep up and make this emblem right, you can do it. Just don't give up. Pause the video if you need to. I'm gonna go through each layer. Click on each layer so you can see all the information that you need on that layer. Okay. For instance, you know, um, you see, you can find these. If I hit triangle on them, you can find them in those areas. You see what I'm saying? If I hit triangle on those, you can find them in those areas. Like for instance, hit triangle on that, you can find them in the icons. See what I'm saying? It's in the icons. So check this out. We're gonna start with hitting triangle on one to see where we can find that piece. We're gonna find those in shapes. All right. You're gonna find it all the way down here. No, you might have to find it in not shapes, but hold on. You gotta find it in backgrounds. That's where you're gonna find it in backgrounds. So you can actually have anything right there. Just make it black and really huge. So pretty much what I'm gonna do there is I'm gonna click into the layer. You're gonna see the X axis, the position, the scale, and the rotation and the opacity up above the emblem. I want you guys to copy all of those numbers and put it exactly how I have it here. That way there's no misunderstanding. Alright, you're gonna get the same thing I got, I promise you, as long as you follow those numbers. Now this is an advanced tutorial, so yeah, it's all 64 layers are being used. So if you want to follow along, the position of X is 32, the position of the Y is -15. In the scale, the X is 66 and the Y is 66, and in the rotation it's 19, and the opacity is 100%. Okay. You want to edit the colors, go to hit triangle, and as you can see I got it all black. Right. Now going to number 2. You can find that in the icons. It's just a lion head. So again, I'm gonna click into it. Position X is 39. The position of the Y is -77. In the scale region, the X is 4, and in the Y region, the scale Y is 19, and the rotation is 74, and the opacity is 83%. So you want to check out the color. I got it red, but again, the opacity of it is 83%, not 100%. So pay close attention to those numbers, and you can make the same emblems that I make, I promise. Now, a lot of times these emblems just come off the dome, so I have to go through it like this, so you guys don't have to watch a freestyle whole hour-long video of me making this shit. So this is number 3. Same thing, so just copy and paste 2, 3 more times. But this one instead, I'll show you number 3. The position is 39. The Y position is -75, and the X position is 39. The scale X is 3 and the scale Y is 17. The rotation is 76, and the opacity is 100%. You probably want to know what kind of color that is. Yeah, there it is right there. Alright, toggle color mixer, so you can see what's going on. Again, this is at 100%. The red is at 7, the green and the blue is at 0. So that's how you get that color for number 3. Alright, on to number 4. Same thing, but it's just white this time, so I'm gonna go ahead and click into it. Hold on, I'm sorry. Alright, go ahead and click into it, and for number 4, the position is 53, and the that's X. I'm sorry, the position X is 53, and the position Y is negative 68. Um, the scale is the scale X is 7, and the scale Y is 11, and the rotation is 69. The opacity is 100%. The opacity is white. The color is white. Okay, so you kind of got like how I'm doing all this. You know what colors and what numbers to look at. So from here on out, I'm just gonna kind of skim through it, and you guys can pause the video if need be. I'm gonna try to speed the video up a little bit. Just try to stay along. I'm on number 7 here. This is number 9. Pay attention to those numbers. Pay attention to the color. Alright. Number 10. Pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the color. Position, scale, rotation, opacity. Pay attention to all of that. Alright. You can find number 10 in the patterns. A second. Alright. Number 11, you can find that in the shapes. I think, yeah, right there. Number 11, pay attention to the numbers up at the top. Pay attention to the gradient, the color here. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the bar at the bottom set at 32. Pay attention that it's a linear gradient. Okay. Pay attention to the color opacity of the color 1 and the color 2. Pay attention to the gradient rotation number at 183. Pay attention to all type of that. Every time I click into one of these screens, you better pay attention to the numbers and pause the video. Stay along. Alright. So make sure you pay attention to that too. The position, the scale, the rotation, all of that. Alright, 12. Same thing. Pay attention to those. Pause the screen, read the numbers. 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 Alright. 13. Pause the screen, read the numbers for 13. Make sure it's black. Pause the screen, read the numbers for 13. Next. 14. Pause the screen, read the numbers at the top. Copy those numbers. Check out the gradient or the solid color it is. It's a blue. Alright. Oh, you can also find this. You can find this in the shapes right there. About the 5th one in the shapes. Alright. Alright, for 15. Pause the screen, read the numbers, position, scale, rotation, opacity, edit the color. You can make sure that it's clear. Yeah, pause the screen, read the numbers, make sure you make sure this is solid. I mean, not solid, but clear. Make sure that's blue. Make sure it's like at 53 or something like that. Hold on, let me check. Let me double check. Yeah, make sure it's at 53. Alright. Pause the screen, read the numbers for all of that. Alright, next is 16. Pause the screen, read the numbers. Position, scale, rotation, opacity. Yeah, make sure it's black. See, make sure it's black. Right. 17. Pause it if need be. Check out the numbers at the top. Alright. That's the gradient. Just read the screen and you got it. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 63 opacity, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 63 opacity, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 18% opacity red, 59, just copy it, turn it blue, still 18% opacity, 60, position, scale, rotation, 100% opacity on the red. It is stretched differently than 59 and 58, so don't copy those. Show you again, position, scale, rotation, opacity. And you could copy the next two though off 60, 61, and 62 would be the same, just different colors. Move them slightly different, as you can see. 61. Always check the numbers. 62. 63. 63 and 64 is kind of easy. 63 right here. Pay attention to the numbers. Your 64 here. Pay attention to the numbers. 187 on your 66. Wow. Alright. Alright, that's it. That's God Vegeta. The first one. Thanks for watching.